We're extremely fortunate to have one of the leaders of our nation's representative with us today, leading his support for the Green City Initiative. My friends and I, we are very honored and pleased and proud to introduce a man who is still humble, never forgot his roots, where he came from, our Steny Hoyer, our 1st District of Maryland. Please applaud.
I'm going to have Wayne come down and talk to some of my colleagues. They won't believe what he said, but they'll be pleased that one of my county commissioners thought so, or at least said so. I am very, very pleased to be here. I'm pleased to be here with our governor, Martin O'Malley, who is leading our state in such a positive, productive way, even in tough times. Governor, we appreciate the efforts that you have made. We know you're struggling with great challenges economically, but we also know that you're doing a job of trying to make sure that our state is moving forward while at the same time meeting the challenges that we confront in today's economy. We are working hard with you to make sure that we overcome the challenges and have a better tomorrow, as I'm sure we will under your leadership. And I want to thank Governor O'Malley, who always remembers Southern Maryland, works very closely with us, is our partner. I want to say how pleased I am to be here with all of our county commissioners. We have all 5 county commissioners. It's not unusual that all 5 of our county commissioners would be here. They are very, very involved in the day-to-day life of Charles County and trying to work with me at the federal level and with the governor at the state level in making sure the quality of life in Charles County is what we want it to be. And as Charles County is not only becoming greener, it is also becoming bigger, or as you say, growing. And it is a challenge. Governor, I say to people that I've been in legislative office for about 40 years now, and you can avoid almost all responsibility as a member of Congress. They did it, the president did it, somebody else did it, wasn't me. If you're a county commissioner, however, and you're a governor, the buck stops on their desk, and they can't avoid responsibility. So I honor both the executives of the state and of the county for the job you do. I'm pleased to be here also with Steve Grissel, who is the leadership, who's the Chief Executive Officer of ACPT, TP, excuse me, and I want to thank him for taking the opportunity to meet with me. Gary Alexander, where's Gary? I know his counsel, Gary Alexander, a very close friend of mine for many, many years, whose son was my chief of staff for many years. That's how long I've known him. I knew his son since he was 8 years of age. But Gary Alexander made it very clear when we had a meeting together with this organization that this was a very important project. Now, we have passed, as all of you know, a major piece of legislation, somewhat controversial legislation called Cap and Trade, in order to attain energy independence, energy efficiency, and addressing the global warming crisis that confronts our globe. I was to go to Copenhagen with the President 2 weeks from today. We're still in session. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make that trip. The President has decided, however, that he is going. The President is going because he knows how critically important the attaining of a world that is a sustainable world and a globe that is a sustainable globe. When I first got active in politics and was elected to the state senate, it was a few years thereafter that Earth Day was established. And I remember the then, forget what he was, Attorney General maybe, or maybe he was Governor, Jerry Brown, came to Maryland and spoke on Earth Day. And he talked about this little spaceship Earth, enveloped with a very thin environment that sustains our life and provides for the health and quality of life that we have on this globe. And it is a fragile environment, that thin environment that envelops our globe and keeps it livable for all of us. We have made it a priority to address the issue both of sustaining that environment and of maintaining energy independence. I brought along my chief clapper to lead the cheers. The fact of the matter is that we need to focus on sustainability and energy independence. Sustainability because it is a part of our life. Energy independence because it's a part of our national security. If we do not pay attention to both, we will not have either. And so I come here today to celebrate with you this investment in both of those objectives, energy independence and a sustainable environment, greening the environment. The Board of Education is well represented here because the development that will occur here will make a major impact on their responsibilities and the challenges that confronts them. In making sure that as we green our economy, as we green our environment, as we green our neighborhoods, we also make sure that the young people who will grow up in those neighborhoods will grow up ready to compete globally in a global marketplace. I want to congratulate the board, President Wade and the members of the board, and Jim Richmond, who heads up a great school system here in Charles County. And I am pleased to partner with them. I want to thank as well Mac Middleton and the members of the House of Delegates. Murray Levy, of course, a former chair of the Board of County Commissioners who understands firsthand the challenges that you confront, and Sally Jamison, Peter Murphy, who represent you at the state level. This is an issue of survival and security. We celebrate certainly an economic enterprise, an investment of a lot of capital, an investment, a lot of expertise in engineering and scientific knowledge. But we also celebrate a step that we are taking in Charles County, Maryland, to achieve the national objectives that America must achieve and the global objectives that the international community must achieve. Not only will this achieve those two objectives, but it will save somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,000 to $6,000 per year for every resident that will live in the homes that will be built, operate businesses in the commercial development that will occur, and enjoy lead schools, the environmentally efficient and effective schools that will be built to house these new children. So I'm here as a national representative because I believe this is consistent with the national policy being pursued by the Obama administration and by the Congress. Not in a partisan way, but in a bipartisan way. And understanding that if the next generation is to look at our generation and say, well done, it will be because we pursue vigorously and successfully projects like these. I want to congratulate each and every one of you that has been involved in bringing this project to where it now is, and to urge you on to succeed the fruition of the dream that we celebrate today. Thank you very much.